Hey, hey, what's going on? The Sunshine.
And E.
All right.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I hope you guys missed us. We missed us. We missed y'all. Mm-hmm. We're back again, and we're trying to get ourselves back together on this YouTube. And what a way to start it. Coming back is NF.
Yeah, we haven't done them in a while, so
yeah. Well, he hadn't done anything in a while. He had a baby or something, so
really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, stopped. He didn't have a baby, per se.
Right.
Yeah, but he stopped, I guess, his music for a while to have some family time, which is very good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we're going to just jump right into NF and check him out. But before we do me a favor, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button, also share, comment below. So come on, let's go.
And this is called Hope.
Yeah, I'm on my way, I'm coming. Don't lose faith in me. I know you've been waiting. I know you've been praying for my soul. Oh, 30 years you've been dragging your feet, telling me I'm the reason we're stagnant. 30 years you've been claiming you're honest and promising progress. Well, where is it at? I don't want you to feel like a failure. I know this hurts, but I gave you your chance to deliver. Now it's my turn. Don't get me wrong, nature had a great run, but it's time to give the people something different. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce my album. Hope. What's my definition of success? Listening to what your heart says. Standing up for what you know is right while everybody else is tucking their toe between their legs. What's my definition of success? Creating something no one else can. Being brave enough to dream big. Grinding when you're told to just quit. Giving more when you got nothing left. It's a person that'll take a chance on something they were told could never happen. It's a person that can see the bright side through the dark times when there ain't one. It's when someone who ain't never had nothing ain't afraid to walk away from more profit cause they'd rather do something that they really love and take the pay cut. It's a person that would never waver or change who they are just to try and gain some credibility so they can feel accepted by a stranger. It's a person that can take the failures in their life and turn them into motivation. It's believing in yourself when no one else does. It's amazing what a little bit of faith can do. If you don't even believe in you, why would you think or expect anybody else that's around you to? I done did things that I regret. I done said things I can't take back. Was a lost soul at a crossroad who had no hope, but I changed that. I spent years of my life holding on to things I never should have kept, full of hatred. Years of my life carrying a lot of baggage that I should have walked away from. Years of my life wishing I was someone different, looking for some validation. Years of my life trying to fill a void, pretending I was in. They get it. Necessary evil, difficult to go through, yes, but beneficial. Some would say having a mental breakdown is a negative thing, which on one hand I agree, but on the other hand it was the push I needed to get help and start the healing process. See, if I didn't ever hit my bottom, would I be the person that I am today? I don't believe so. I'm a prime example of what happens when you choose to not accept defeat and face your demons. Took me 30 years to realize that if you want to get the opportunity to be the greatest version gotta be someone you're not to hear the voice of reason. Having kids will make you really take a step back and look in the mirror. At least for me, that's what it did. Wake up every day and pick my son up, hold him in my arms and let him know he's loved. Standing by the window questioning if that is ever going to show up. Isn't something he's gonna have to worry about, don't get it twisted, that was in the shop. Mama, I forgive you, I just don't want him to grow up thinking that he'll never be enough. 30 years of running, 30 years of searching, 30 years of hurting, 30 years of pain, 30 years of fearful, 30 years of anger, 30 years of empty, 30 years of shame, 30 years of broken, 30 years of anguish, 30 years of hopeless, 30 years of hey, 30 years of never, 30 years of maybe, 30 years of later, 30 years of faith, 30 years of hollow, 30 years of sorrow, 30 years of darkness, 30 years of day, 30 years of baggage, 30 years of sadness, 30 years of stagnant, 30 years of change, 30 years of patience, 30 years of suffering, 30 years of torment, 30 years of 30 years of bitter, 30 years of lonely, 30 years of pushing everyone away. You'll never revolve. I know I can change. We are not enough. We are not the same. You don't have the heart. You don't have the strength. You don't have the will. You don't have the faith. You'll never be loved. You'll never be safe. Might as well give up. Not running away. You don't have the guts. You're the one afraid. I'm the one in charge. I'm taking the. I'm taking the. Reigns.
He always brings it.
Yeah,
I like NF. I'm glad you're back. Glad you are back, because he brings very inspiring words in his lyrics. I mean, in his music through his lyrics, and I really enjoy listening to him.
Right. Now, when you say hope, see, people understand. I'm kind of, this is like, I think he's sending some mess, because I noticed that when he came out, I said, wow, he's wearing white, usually he's in black. And then it's like he's trying to make this process he's going. I don't know if it's because he did bring up the son. I don't know if it's because of the child that there's a transition in what he does, and it's kind of still kind of coming from where he used to be. Now, hope, when you say hope isn't the present thing. Hope isn't the thing that's now. Hope is like a progress. You got to keep forward. You don't just have hope. Is something that you kind of strive for. It's a striving type thing. And so I think that's kind of what he's showing here, that and I don't know musically if he did it intentionally, but it kept sounding like an intro to something that was gonna hit. You know, the music kept leading, and never really getting there. Maybe another song, you know, he'd take that step. But I was waiting for that drop to come. Mm-hmm. The drop to come to, you know, and just all out type like he usually does. And maybe that still symbolizes that transition that he's probably going through, which anybody would. It's like most people say, you really don't know about having children until you have children, you know.
That's
so
true.
I'm thinking that's maybe that's a transition.
Yeah, because here on the beach where you were saying, you know, he had on the black, or he never had really white that we ever really seen. Mm-hmm. And him looking at his past self. Right. You know, like I said, and going in the future.
And I think, and it's weird because I don't know, like I said, there's a lot of symbolism in here, and I don't know if it was all intentional, but it just seemed like going the black route, you notice he was in the jail cell, and it was an older guy. So it's like, if I keep going this route, maybe this is where I end up going.
That's interesting.
Not necessarily jail, but caged into a certain thing.
Right.
You know, so I'm just thinking that there's a lot of stuff that's going on in here. I would love to hear his explanations and what he thinks about that, or what his intentions was.
Yeah, because he's saying 30 years of, you know, all these things, you know, and I mean, a lot of people have that in their lives. Right. A lot of those things, you know, build up, but he's saying these were mine, right. You know, so here, you know, I'm trying, you know, maybe look forward going in the future for, you know, whatever reason, but yeah,
and I still don't understand. Well, I guess I do understand. It's like when the industry presents one thing, it's like when you go back in time musically, or even in entertainment as a whole, there's a certain space that people need to be in to be successful, to be the ones that's considered totally top successful. And if you're not doing that, you can still have the talent, but still, because you're not doing what is expected at that time, you don't get that top bill. You don't get to be on top. So I just don't understand his videos, his music, his lyrics, his flow, all that, why he's not in that pocket. The only thing I can think of is that he's not fully dedicating himself totally, especially lyric-wise, in what his content is and how he's expressing himself through what words he used, that he's not doing what the industry standard is now, so he don't get to get that in that space. That's the only thing I can see.
Do you think he wants to?
I think he wants to do it. I think every artist wants to do the best they can, but they don't want to necessarily change. They want to be who they are.
Right. But I think based on who he is, it's out there. People want to hear this.
Right.
So I don't think that, in the way he brings it. So
Right.
I still think
I'm just saying, I see people that are, what you could say, top of the line, that to me he destroys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Because what they do or what they say is acceptable. That's the realm we're in right now. So they get up there. That's just only me. Now, me in my opinion. Other people might say he's not that great, and these people that's on top are better. I don't know. I just don't personally see it.
I'll be honest with you.
Even with his videos, the themes, all the stuff in the mind, the thinking he puts behind it, I don't see where he's second to none.
Yeah,
I don't. To any. I don't get it.
I don't, and I'm not a rap guru. But when you have good lyrics and you have meaningful lyrics, to me that's what I gravitate towards. I move towards that because it has a positive, usually a positive meaning. Right. Some in negative, but sometimes because it's telling a story, you hit a negative. But with his, no doubt.
I just think overall, it's just what sells big is what's happening in a lot of people's mind and spirit. So it's going to sell. So if you get something and you're talking about certain people in that space right now, and I think it's people kind of in that space, that's what they gravitate towards. So that's what gets most of the energy. And what he does is kind of like, okay, that's fine, but that's not where we are now in the industry. So but that's in there. All this kinds of brings it, and it's just weird sometimes. It's funny. It seems like every time I listen to his music, I always go, okay, that's an NF track, but I don't know if it's an NF track or once NFL put his feel on it, it becomes an NFL track, NF track. Because it always seems to have that same kind of that same kind of vibe to his, and it's just fitting to his flow and everything. So, but
we're glad to be back, guys. He had some. You could tell it in his voice. I just heard him crack. He had lost his voice for a while.
So we're gonna probably do a little something on it because I got a little something I want to talk about, and so maybe you'll see it on another one. But and go more in depth what happened, what's going on, and the whole thing involved. So maybe we'll put that out. Maybe we'll do this, but when we do that one first, so you may see something first. So, but we're gonna get out of here. Before we do me a favor, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, also share, comment below, and I do believe that's it.
That is it. Thanks for listening to Sunshine and E.